morning and welcome to the very first Video Hits First for 2008. This morning I'm joined by a gorgeous femme. She's sold 13 million records across the globe. She's an actress, an entrepreneur. Please welcome Miss Hilary Duff. Hey. Welcome to the show. I'm excited. Well, let's talk about this fantastic latest album, Dignity. It's a very cool album, I've got to say.
Thank you.
You've gone on a bit of an electro vibe this time. It seems to be like the cool thing in pop these days.
I don't know, I was just feeling it. I wanted to make a dance record, you know, and it was the first time that I really wrote my record and tried not to work on other things while I was making it.
Okay.
So it was, I don't know why I was feeling the dance vibe, but a lot of it's very like, some of it's very Indian or like Balinese sounding, and some of it's very like 80s, and some of it's very pop, some of it's a little rock, and some of it's a little hip-hop-ish, you know, it's like all over the place. So I just wanted to have fun and do something totally different from before.
Are we kind of like exposed into your conscience a bit more with this record as opposed to the previous ones? I'd
say so. I'd say that like a lot of the music just came from, you know, other artists that I like or tracks that I liked and things that I was attracted to. But then the actual lyrics and stuff, you know, are very personal. And I also wanted to do dance music that had meaning to it. You know, like the songs were actually things that I had experienced or gone through or affect me in certain ways, you know, so it's not just like catchy. It also has like meaning to it.
Yeah. Now, I've noticed one thing about the pop world. Like a lot of people, a lot of artists kind of team up with a lot of men in the industry to produce their tracks, but you've kind of picked a couple of women to work on this record, yeah? Is that, you just have a good connection with women working on music?
One of the girls that I worked with on the record, I think actually the only one, is Kara, and we wrote the record together, and I've known her forever, and I just like her outlook on everything, and she's a super cool, like, strong female, so I feel very comfortable around her, and she helped me with a lot of, like, melodies and stuff, and just to open myself up and not really care what people think and write what I feel, and so I think I felt more comfortable writing with a woman.
All right, now we're going to take a look at your track, Play With Fire. Can you tell us a bit about this video?
This video was so much fun to shoot with the flames and the fire. It was really last minute because I was on tour in Canada and we just took 2 days off. We were like, we have to get a video done, you know, like the record's almost finished. And we put Play With Fire out, kind of like a single that we didn't promote very much. You know, we just kind of like slipped it out to see what people would think, if they even would know who it was. And so we did a quick video, and it was very like a quick 2 days, but it looks awesome. And we did this like shattered glass. It doesn't like hurt you when it breaks, but all these very cool like images, and the guys that shot it do the iPod commercials. So
really,
they're very like visual, and
nice.
And the flames were super hot. You're like right there, but it can't hurt you, but it's just like the back of my legs where I could only take it for like 60 seconds, then we'd cut and I'd be like, running off. But
did you have stunt dudes there, just making sure that you were alright?
Yeah, but they have like safety people there, but
cool.
Nice. I kind of like to do it, you know, I'm kind of like adventurous like that, so.
Well, let's take a look at Play With Fire right now, made by the guys who made the iPod commercial. You're watching Video Hits First, Fuzzy here with the one and only Miss Hilary Duff. Now, I've got to say, when I was researching you and looking at your history, one thing that I really admired was the fact that you kind of had to do the hard knocks at the very beginning of your career. You know, nothing was really handed to you on a silver platter. That's pretty cool. Can you tell us about, like, your first few jobs?
Sure, like acting jobs?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any, like, parent in the industry or any industry hookup, if that's to me. Like most people, or a lot of people I know, like just kind of have an in somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
And my mom and my sister and I just kind of came out to California and found a little like apartment to stay in, and my mom read a bunch of books on the industry, and Haley and I just wanted to go on auditions and, you know, wanted to work, and we loved being in California, and we met a bunch of friends that were out there doing the same thing, and it was just kind of, it took a while. It took about 4 years, you know, before anything really happened. So, and then I booked a couple of little jobs, but Lizzie McGuire, which was my TV show, was kind of like the first thing that helped other things come after that, you know.
Now, confirm or deny this, did you do kind of like a film that Michel Gondry directed?
I did, yes.
Really? Now, for those who don't know Michel Gondry, he has produced music videos for U2 and Björk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like working with that kind of guy?
I was really young at the time. I think I was 11, and it was a really cool movie with Patricia Arquette and Tim Robbins, and I played a little girl that, this is so strange. It's funny because I wore like this 60s style like bra in it, and I was so nervous because I was like 11, you know, and even though it was bigger than a bathing suit, I'm like, I'm in a bra. But it was this weird movie about this woman who gets covered in hair. She has this disease, and then like her and Tim Robbins find each other in the woods. And so I play like a flashback of this little girl who starts to discover this like hair on her chest. So on top of me being like 11 and terrified that I'm wearing a bra in front of crew, they were like taping hair on me. I was like, this is so weird. But it was a really cool like artsy, you have to be into that kind of movie to like it. But
cool.
He was very intense, very, I guess intense. It was just intense working with him, but so nice, you know. Nice. It's kind of hard to understand.
Okay, well, I look forward to finding it somewhere in a DVD
called Human
shop.
Nature.
Human Nature.
Yeah.
Released in 2002, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one. All right, now it's time for your request, Hilary. What would you like to see on the show?
Is this anything that I want to see?
Yeah, anything.
Oh my gosh. This is so hard. I'm now being put on the spot. I know. How about you mentioned Björk? Let's do like I don't know.
It's So
Hyper
Quiet?
Ballad or I love Oh So Quiet. That's a good one.
Yeah, you want that?
Sure.
All right. Here's It's Oh So Quiet by Björk. It's Video Hits First. Fuzzy here with Hilary Duff. It's very exciting stuff. You here on the Dignity Tour. Now, I've had a look of your tour online on YouTube, and it's kind of like, I would describe like a party just set on stage. Is that kind of the vibe?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good like observation. It's very, it's kind of more of like, you know, before, even though I sing pop music, the show was always kind of more of like a rock show, like not a lot of dancing and just like me and my band, and there'd be like lights and stuff, but it was kind of more like simple stage, just kind of like raw, I guess. And the stage is kind of the same. There's a couple of ramps, but it's lots of just like freestyle dancing and a couple of like choreographed songs that we do with the dancers. But my band is awesome, and there's like some effects, but it's really just like crazy lights and loud music, you know. It is lots of dancing and not too put together, you know. It still has a very like intimate feel.
Nice one. Now, I've also noticed that there was like a staircase in the middle of the stage set.
Yes.
Kind of like, it reminds me of the Beyonce concert, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Have you been worried about falling down those steps, Beyonce style?
Oh, my gosh. Someone else asked me that the other day.
Really?
I wear heels on stage, too, and I was just like, don't jinx me, please.
No,
I
we won't jinx
don't fall.
you. Is it just a conscious thing when you're singing while you're walking down those stairs?
Yeah, and you know what? These are fine because this is how I practice. Like my stairs were the same when we were doing rehearsals, but some of my shows in South America, we didn't get to bring my stairs. So I had different stairs every night, so you don't really have the feeling memorized, you know? And I was like, I know I'm gonna fall. But you get kind of used to it, and slip-ups happen, you know? And I've fallen before, just not down the stairs, so knock on wood, I'll be okay.
Yeah,
I got some.
Okay, cool. 2008, it's going to be a massive year for you. You've got heaps of stuff on your plate. Like, it seems like you've got everything under control, but what really makes you sweat?
Oh, what really makes me sweat?
Under pressure.
Oh my gosh, I'm under pressure right now, I guess.
Work, boys, cute boys.
You know what? Packing.
Packing?
Packing makes me really nervous, and I'll do it for like days, and I have to pack all the time, and sometimes I'm home in time, just enough time to unpack, repack, you know, but like I'm always terrified I'm never going to have like everything I need when I'm on tour, and I always get really nervous, and I have like little panic attacks on the plane, like going over lists in my head, like did I bring this, did I bring that, and then sometimes after my shows, I have little panic attacks, you know.
Really?
Because you can't really, like before you go on stage, you're not so nervous. You're just like, I gotta go do this, and then afterwards you're like, was this okay, was that okay? You know, kind of recapping everything, and that makes me sweat a little.
All right, good answer, good answer. All right, well, right now we're going to take a look at your latest single, Stranger. Now, it's kind of an interesting one. You actually performed this on So You Think You Can Dance as well?
I did, yeah. That was a little nerve-wracking, dancing in front of people that are such amazing dancers, but it was fun. We totally did a different theme for it. We all had like these crazy Indian-looking outfits on, so...
they were cool outfits. I like the pink.
Yeah,
pink.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Well, let's take a look at Stranger right now. Hilary Duff, we're going to love you and leave you. You can conquer the rest of the world.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.